of our four-part talk series, Talk to the Future, Picking the Minds of the Gen Z. You may be wondering why Gen Z? BrainFit Studio and Vibes co-working space support our youth and the young minds who are eager to learn and explore, to look for new adventures to usher forward the discoveries of tomorrow. And truly, we believe that investing and supporting the minds of the youth is how we move society forward. Tonight, we will be hearing from our self-taught individuals who are exceptionally doing good in their fields. They are graphic artists, record breakers, creators, all of these, and they still have a curfew. Feel free to ask them questions after, for I am eager to know about their stories and their intrinsic motivation that spurred them into becoming the exceptional individuals that they are. Okay, before I call on our hostess, Inday teacher Ted, I would also like to acknowledge and welcome the parents of our young speakers whose support is invaluable to these young minds. Please give them all a round of applause. So our host this evening, teacher Ted.
Thank you. And Hannah asked me like 3 weeks ago to host this event. I said a yes immediately because I for one, I'm a believer of the non-academic. I've been a believer that children should not be pushed too much with the academic because each one of them has a different engine. And actually, it's our society and our school system who has been destroying the talents that they're seeded with. And I'm so happy to have known these children with parents who are very supportive of their talents. That is why in the society and the community that I'm working with, I'm really into theater, I'm really into technology, I'm really into a lot of things because I always believe that each child has a specific talent that would boost his self-esteem. And once the self-esteem is boosted, a lot of thousands of possibilities are automatically shown in front, or it would be like an A to Z or infinite choices for the child. Okay? And I got so excited for this project because I know that with the onset of depression, this is actually a tool against depression. Why? Because we're focusing on happiness and fun. Happiness and fun are two very important things that we have to also invest on our children. And it's not only investing on the brains, but also investing on the hearts and on the memories. Call the parents first of David Castro. Can you please stand up to the parents of David Castro?
The dad is outside.
The dad is outside. Can you please give a warm round of applause to the mom and to the dad of David Castro? If it's not for her, there's going to be no David Castro. Yay! Thank you very much. I'd also like to call the parents of Leo Borromeo. Because if not for them, there's going to be no Leo Borromeo. And then also to the parents of Sky Pantinople. Where are you? Wow. To the parents of Sky Pantinople, I'm so proud of you because if not for you, there's going to be no Sky Pantinople. Thank you. And also to Zaid Trazo. Where are the parents of I know you're so proud also, and without you, there's going to be no Zaid. Okay? So, without further much ado, I'd like to call our very first unique super kid. He's a 12 years old author, writer who started writing at the age of 10. He now has 2 books under his belt. Aris and the Conquistadors. Is this said properly? Conquistadors? Conquistadors, right?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, okay. Aris and the Conquistadors of ACA. Saving Dogmore Book 1, and Aris and the Attack on the Crystal of Existence. Saving Dogmore Book 2. They are all available in the Amazon. And whenever I hear someone who has already created a book, I am so at awe with them because I, for one, I just wrote 2 plays. It was so hard. Like for 4 days, it would really wreck your brain. So let us give honor and let us give a warm round of applause to David Castro. Before you're going to sit, come here first. Say something about yourself. Go.
Well, I'm an author. And I am really proud to be here right now to talk to you all great parents of kids, and it's so nice to meet you right now.
The next super kid is no other than this only 12 years old but hailed as Asia's fastest speed tuber, a YouTube silver play button awardee for having more than, oh my goodness, 100,000 subscribers. Let's give a warm round of applause to Leo Borromeo. Say something. Yeah. Thank you very much, Leo. Our third unique super kid is an 11-year-old homeschooler, graphic designer, YouTuber, footballer, and Roblox-themed t-shirt creator and seller. Wow, right-brainer na artist ka ita. He also has a pending invitation for an internship at a tech company based in IP Park, Sky Pantinocle. Can say something. It's only Go. Graphic design. Thank you very much, Sky. 1 hour na natin trabaho daan. Kita niyo, Sky, 11, and you already have like an invitation ready for internship. And last but not the least is a 13-year-old Lego builder. He was 4 years old and he hasn't stopped building since then. Other interests came in and out like playing the drums live on stage. Oh, so you're a musician. Before, okay. But building bricks stayed. His first original Lego creation started out small, but he was determined to be a Lego-inspired creator based on imaginations. You know, Thomas Edison said that between information and imagination is far more important. Because imagination can really lead you to a lot of possibilities. As he puts it, his love for Lego eventually led him and his team to compete for national robotics competitions and qualified to compete in the World Robot Olympiad to represent the Philippines. Wow. Wow. Let's all welcome Gailejdangaso.
So, thank you for inviting me here so I can share my story to all of the dreamers out there.
Wow. Thank you very much, Take your seat.
My name is David Alfonso M. Castro. It's right there. So, please bear with me for, I feel a bit under the weather, just a few cough. So, let's start this with an introduction. So, of course, my name is David Alfonso M. Castro. I am based in Cebu. I am 12 years old. I have a pet named Buttons. However, we will talk about him later. Of course, I write and publish books. I play Minecraft and many other games. I also love coding and programming. I want to study the programming languages like C++, Python, and Java.
Wow. You're a student.
Oh, I turned on.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. You love traveling?
Well, yeah, I love traveling. I've been to some countries, and finally, I love doing other stuff like drawing and my other hobbies. So, let's continue to the books I made
Wow.
from the Saving Dagmar series. So, who among you here likes cats? Raise your hand. Cats and dogs.
I can't tell dogs. Yeah, I love cats and dogs.
How about sci-fi and action? So, my books has these elements. They have both cats and dogs, and sci-fi and action, and even a bit of humor. So let's start with the first book. This is the Ares and the Conquistadors of the ECA. This is about a dog named Ares who's trying to defend his homeland from aliens from space. And aliens have an organization called the ECA. It kind of stands for Evil Cat Army, but don't worry, there's also a good cat army over there. Next is the Ares and the Attack on the Crystal of Existence. It is a story in which the Crystal of Existence is being attacked by a greater threat to the entire universe, and Ares needs to stop them.
Oh, just double. Okay.
So let's go to my pet cat.
He or she.
So, I forgot to tell you that I like to Photoshop, and I kind of made a background for him. So, Vanessa Cat has been one of my biggest inspirations. I just met him in my backyard when I was 3 years old, and me and my parents decided to adopt him. So we did, and he grew up to be a strong and powerful cat, and we named him Cottons. So I added him in my book, and I gave him major roles, mainly because I like him. So how did I make my books? So of course you need self-learning and researching. Nowadays, people like me can simply gain knowledge and information from the internet using search engines and Wikipedia. You need to research for your books. You need to gather up data and information so that you can create a story that makes sense. And of course, you need self-learning because not everyone is good. I mean, you won't expect anyone to start teaching you how to write a book and publish it. In fact, I did it all by self-learning. I learned how to publish the books myself, and I even learned how to make the books myself. Next is getting inspiration. One of my hobbies is reading books and watching movies, and I'm usually impressed with the author's works, and most of my books' concepts are about sci-fi. So, some of my books are based on Star Wars and Star Trek, and other books that have technology and spaceships in it. Next is finding entertainment. Usually, I do not have many things to do that will entertain me except for drawing and reading, coding and gaming. However, making books is fun and productive. It motivates me to create my book further because it's actually very fun. I'd like to see my own characters come to life. And then the fun part about it is publishing, and then people and I would know that people would read it, and I would want to know what they think of my characters. So I guess this is the end of the presentation. So thank you all for listening. But one last thing. Did you know that I actually have 4 books that are published? It's not actually the 2 books. It's not actually these 2 books. I do have some Minecraft books published online. You know, Minecraft fanfic. However, I decided not to tell the event organizers about this.
It's a very good surprise.
So you have 4 books under your belt.
due to the fact that I do not have a proper book cover for them. Additionally, I do not have a paperback version, thus it's Minecraft. And I don't think they would accept it. So that's all for now. So have a good night, and I hope that you enjoyed my presentation. And additionally, I hope you'd enjoy the other presentations by these three wonderful kids.
I'm a graphic designer, and as you can see, this is my first design when I was 10 years old. I love to design Roblox. I like playing Roblox games. I designed this because I wanted to make a soccer university for kids so that I can help them work or they play soccer and learn at the same time. So this is the logo that I designed for my football university. This is my first Roblox t-shirt. I designed that when it was my birthday. And I inserted level 11 because I was 11 years old that time.
What is that?
This is our business, Toronto. I designed branded stickers for the logo. So this is all my designs. And this is the time that I met Kushlo, a famous graphic designer. And this was the time that I had a client's no time, and this is the layout that I designed for them. So this is the designs on my t-shirt business. Here are the samples. Some other samples of pop-up logos for my school. So this is the jersey for my school, and I designed this because Messi is my idol. I designed this because I love RV so much. I love playing war games. And this is the t-shirt that my mom asked me.
Your mom's an athlete, correct? No. Play soccer?
Supporter of a soccer player.
Oh,
That's what
supporter.
we call soccer moms. Myself.
Here, that's all.
Wow. Just imagine. Impressed with their designs, from the heart with yung design. And one thing that really struck me was when he said he wanted to create the design of the uniforms for a soccer team. And you're talking about marginalized students, mga bata na di kakuan, poor kids from school. Oh, that's really nice. So that desire is really coming from you. Design ka ng suffer really for kids na di makagasto. Wow.
Thank you for inviting me here, just like I said. So, my name is GenZ and I study Marine Music School at Talamban North Campus. I'm 13 years old and I was born on July 4, 2006. So, these are my siblings. So, Aki in the left, he's in the house. Max in the middle, and he's there. And that's obviously me in the left. In the right. What we're holding in the picture is our baby. It's still coming. So, I was called brick builder. But when I was little, after I saw the Lego movie, I remember the line that said, Master Builder. So, when I was little, I named myself Master Builder, but then I decided to name myself Brick Builder because if I name myself Master Builder, it sounds braggy. So I stopped. So this was my first creation 9 years ago. When I was 4, that's me over there. And 2 of my creations. So my mom encouraged me to keep going forward. So she made an Instagram account right over there. I decided to paste some of them because I don't want to paste all of them at once. No, they don't fit. This is me as well. In my very first Lego robotics class. That's me over there. And this one is my first championship in Cebu. That's me in the left. Anthony in the middle, my friend. Raya in the right, my friend as well. Our second championship is also on Manila. In the 16th Philippine Robotics Olympiad, we won 3rd place. And those are some of my pictures. And we competed worldwide, so we competed in Thailand, we competed in the Philippines with 30 different countries. So yeah. The ones in the corner, the top right, are just some of the things I received from foreign friends. Those are some of my best creations so far. My favorite creations so far, 2018 to 2019. Yeah. This was also my least favorite creations, 2010 to 2017. My masterpiece, just nil. It's just $4. What I want to say is to keep going forward, no matter how slow the progress may be, like in years, that's fine. So in the end, I hope you enjoyed my story. I hope you apply it as well in real life, and I hope it inspires you to do things.
Would you like me to hold the book for you? And then I'm going to answer it, right? Oh. Ready?
Correct. Confuse people who read an answer. Could we say didn't attract the crowd like knock down the factors?
Yeah, context. Yeah, ang fun ba? About the first, would you like to give an overview about your book?
Slave. He was put into slavery. He was forced to black rice and make the trilogy for the cats. So eventually he managed to break out, but barely, because he sustained many damages. When suddenly something unfortunate occurred, they gave Aris a special scholarship After that, I recite now. I recite.
Okay, thank you to everyone, to our bloggers, to our media personnel. I do not know everybody here, but again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And boys, as a way of saying thank you, here's just a simple token of appreciation for spending your time, for facing your fears, for facing your yes, because you're not facing your fears. So I'd like to give this to Sky. Come Sky. Woo! See? Thank you. And to David, who are the initial inspiration for this project, dude. So thank you. Despite being sick a few days ago, I was actually worried, is David gonna make it on Saturday?
No, right?
So it's a good thing that David is here. To Zaid, thank you. Thank you for saying yes, despite the mama giving me feedback. Nanihikul ba ang kanina? Okay, and then to Leo. So thank you so much, Leo, for agreeing to my invitation during your birthday. Thank you so much for also inviting us on your birthday last time. And this one I cannot not miss and giving this out. Teacher Ted.
Thank you.
I know you have a very busy schedule. I'd like to give this to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And you did a very good job in making these kids a very